Okay, let me find a passage for you.
好，在这里让我为各位找一段摘录，是来自于耶稣。
Okay, let's see. In the book Steps to Christ.
在这个《喜乐田园》这本书呢
This is in the English, it's page 90.
在原文第90页说到
It says, "But there is little benefit derived from a hasty reading of the scriptures."
所以说到，如果我们匆忙、快速的翻阅这个圣经的话，我们其实得到很少的这个利益。
One may read the whole Bible through and yet fail to see its beauty or comprehend its deep and hidden meaning.
我们可能有这个机会读了一遍圣经，但是实际上我们并没有欣赏到圣经实际的意义跟它其中的内容。
One passage studied until its significance is clear to the mind and its relation to the plan of salvation is evident is of more value than the perusal of many chapters with no definite purpose in view and no positive instruction gained.
我们宁愿去读一小段经文，去实际上去读它，去消化它，来得到这个救恩计划的真实意义，好过于我们读研，但是我们完全不要。
So this is my philosophy for personal devotions. Or
这是我个人灵修的所遵守的一个原则。
It's quality over quantity.
那就是我重于质，过于量。就是品质很重要，过于数量。
Right. So we need to think carefully about what quality of our reading, the quality of our absorption, I should say.
所以今天可能我们要思想，我们在灵修的时候的质量到底在哪里
It's not about reading the whole Bible through as fast as possible.
你知道我们不是跟时间比赛，我们所要求的不是在最短的时间读完一遍圣经。
It's more important to read one verse and understand one verse than to understand or read a whole book and not understand anything.
重要的就是呢，我们宁愿读了一节，了解一节，过于我们读了一整遍圣经，但是我们一点都不了解。
Okay, so what do I do for personal devotion to myself?
所以呢，实际上我每次的灵修，其实我做些什么呢？
Couple things.
有几样事情。
First is to pray while you're reading.
第一样就是在我读的时候，我会不住的祷告。
It's not just pray at the beginning and then pray at the end.
而不是只是在开始的时候祷告，结束的祷告而已，不是这样。
As I'm reading, I'm asking God, explain to me what this means.
当我在读的时候，我谦卑问主，在心里问主，主啊，告诉我解释你的话语给我。
And if I don't understand, I read it again.
如果我不了解的话，很简单，我只要再重复一遍。
And also, I have this philosophy.
在我这里还有一个原则是要守的，
is that God always gives us what we need when we need it.
你知道，上帝他是实在的，他永远在我们最需要一样事情的时候，给予我们那样事情。
Personal devotional time is for feeding ourselves.
你知道，我们每次的个人灵修，实际上是喂养我们个人的属灵生命。
And so I expect God to speak to specific needs that I have in the immediate present.
所以在我每一次的灵修里面，我都要求主对于我的需求呢，给予最直接、最特别的这个指示。
And He always does it.
你知道，上帝从来没有让我失望，他永远都那么做。
And some techniques.
这里有一些可能一些技术跟技巧可以跟大家分享。
Is for personal devotion, I like to read the stories in the Bible.
知道，在这个个人灵修的时候，我都会喜欢读从圣经中来的故事。
Particularly the life of Christ.
尤其是关于到耶稣生平的这些故事。
We're told we should spend a thoughtful hour every day meditating on the life of Jesus.
你知道我们有得到这个耶稣的教训，就是说到我们必须读耶稣的生平，并在日常生活中去思想他一生的教训。
And it says we should let our imagination grasp each scene.
你知道我们必须善于运用我们的思想，去想象耶稣的生平，并集中得到这个教训。
And so when I read the stories, I try to imagine myself in the story.
所以当我在读这个关于耶稣生平的故事的时候，我会让自己的思想进入这个故事里。
And I think, okay, what would I feel? What would I be thinking if I was in Jesus' position?
我会尝试问自己，如果我在耶稣的这个位置上，面对这样事情的时候，我的感觉是什么？我的思想是什么？
And also I ask myself, is there something that I am coming short in, something that I need to improve?
我会从这个故事里面也问自己，我从这个故事中学到什么？我又缺少什么必须学习？
And then I put myself maybe in the disciples' position.
可能在同一时刻，我会把自己放在这个门徒这个位置上来看这件事情。
And then I ask, okay, so what would I be thinking, what would I be feeling, what would I learn?
好，这时候我会问，好，现在我是门徒了，我对这件同样的事情，我有什么看法？我有什么想法？
And then I think of myself as the enemies of Jesus.
这时候我甚至呢会把自己放在那些反对耶稣的人身上，进入他们思想去问自己的问题。
And I ask the same questions.
我也同样问，我学了什么？我看到了什么？
And sometimes a very short story in the Bible can take, an hour to study this way.
知道，往往在这个圣经中一段很小段的故事，我们其实是需要很长的时间去研究它其中的意义。
And in the end, one thing that I don't do enough of is we should write down our lessons.
你知道，在最终的时候，虽然我不常做，但是我鼓励大家做，就是我们应该把我们所学习的做成笔记，记录下来。
Especially writing right next to each other the experience that we're having in life and what God showed us in His Word that encouraged us or gave us instruction.
尤其是就写了两段，就是说，我们所学习的经验，跟从这经验所学的这个思想跟认识。
Okay, so that's the end of this question.
好，这是我回答这个问题的终结。
But I want to go back to the first question.
但是我想要回到这个第一个问题，
The question about how does my parents raise me and things
就
like
是
that.
关于我的父母是如何在主里把我养大成人。
There's one aspect that I think I need to share with you.
我觉得我需要从一个观点给大家更多的这个解释，就是
Is that I believe my parents was able to help me learn how to make decisions.
我觉得我的父母为我做的最大事情，就是有帮助到我如何做正确的选择。
How many of you here are parents? Let me just.
在座有哪几位是父母吗？
Okay, so fair enough. Okay,
然后我
good.
们这里有一些父母，
I have friends,
我有一些朋友们
and I've counseled with people. I've counseled with.
，OK，我有跟他们分享聊一些辅导。
Sometimes it's very difficult for Asian, Chinese young people to relate with our parents.
你知道我们在东方人，尤其是这些少年人，常遇到一个问题，就是很难跟我们父母很正确的沟通。
Our parents love us so much,
我们知道我们的父母都非常爱我们，
but they express their love in a way that sometimes we don't understand.
但是往往很多时候，我们这些亚洲的父母呢，他们在表达自己爱的时候，我们孩子不了解。
You have a place to stay. You have a place to stay, a house.
就说OK， 你在家有一个地方可以住，
You have food.
你在家里有食物，
You have clothes.
你有这个足够的衣服。
I'm sending you to school.
现在我送你去学校，
You even get to learn how to play piano.
知道我是不是给你机会去学习钢琴？
Can't you see I love you so much?
难道没有在你种种的需求里面看到我对你的爱？
And the parents, that is love, right?
所以从父母的观点来说，那就是爱。
But sometimes children, they don't see it that way.
但是你知道，我们这些做孩子的，就不认同，我们就没有看出这是爱。
Because what we need sometimes is deeper than that.
知道我们就会有这个要求，我们觉得我们要求的爱是多过于这些东西。
We need our parents to understand us.
知道我们这些少年人，我们所要求从父母要的其中一样东西，就是这个共识跟了解。
And I believe my parents have been they've learned through the years.
知道我相信我父母在这段时间都辛苦他们从这段时间里面学习到这一点。
I'll share an embarrassing story.
在这里我要跟大家分享一个蛮尴尬的故事。
In the